Hey everybody, Tim and Miranda here for today's review of Doctor Who, story number 195. Like every time
Fires of Pompeii.
every time we get closer to 200, I'm like, so 195. What'd you think?
I like this one. It was funny because before we started this episode, he was like, "There's two people in this that you should recognize," and he's like, "Do you want me to tell you who it is?" I was like, "No." Like, I'll figure it out when we start playing the episode. Within the first 2 minutes, both of them show up. And it's Amy Pond and Peter Capaldi, so.
Which I like how it's Amy Pond.
Sorry,
it's the character's name.
Gillian...
Anderson?
No, it's not Anderson. I can't remember her last name now.
You threw me off.
Shit.
Oh, I think it was Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Or Jumanji. She's really good in Jumanji.
Yeah, she is.
But yeah, so yeah, that's it. That's the whole review. Is we're so distracted by fucking Amy Pond and the 12th Doctor
And
showing
Capaldi,
up,
so.
and we're just like, oh, that's it.
No, but I mean, it is. I do like this episode. It's a cute little episode.
Mm-hmm.
I
mean, we're still in those
one
early.
Dude is hella fucking creepy though. With the white hair.
Oh, like the main, like the other future teller.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole, like, we're still in those early episodes of Donna, which is great. Like, I love how, like, because the TARDIS translates everything.
Yeah.
Like, reading, or, like, written word and voices and stuff like that. But then when she tries to speak Latin, and she's like, Vini Vini Vici, which is Latin for I came, I saw, I conquered. And then they're like, are you Celtic?
Yeah.
And they don't understand. So I think that's great. Which reminds me of Star Trek, because, like, their communicator badge is supposed to be the translator.
Oh, okay.
But then people will still speak Klingon or something. And they're like, what? And I'm like, your badge, like that, your badge is supposed to translate that regardless. So, whatever. And it's literally the Star Trek thing, people have brought it up before, and the TARDIS, or Doctor Who. Actually, no, surprisingly, I don't think anybody's brought it up for Doctor Who, just Star Trek. So for, like, Star Trek, the badge is translating everything. Mm-hmm. So there's actually been episodes of, like, Voyager where, oh, this person's French and this person's Chinese, but I'm an American and they're all speaking English and stuff like that because I can understand it. Yeah. But their lips are still moving like they're all speaking English. And people have commented, and they're like, Star Trek isn't, like, realistic, because if they're speaking Klingon, the words aren't, it should be like a bad dub.
I'm sorry, but it's not realistic anyway.
Well, and see, Star Trek fans are the worst. Like, they're just douches. But realistically...
Don't talk about yourself like that.
I know. And realistically, check out my Lower Decks videos. The TARDIS should be the same thing. Yeah, if they're all speaking Latin, like their lips and the sound shouldn't. It should be like a really bad Godzilla movie.
That'd be literally every episode.
And it'd be funny as fuck.
Alien whatsoever.
And it would be great.
I would get really tired of it. I really would. I'd be like, no, I'm done.
But I'm just kind of amazed. Like, and again, Star Trek fans are like those. Like, you can literally go to college and learn Klingon at this point. Yeah. And then Doctor Who fans are like, let's get drunk and have fun.
Yes.
So we get that. The Doctor has the line of, like, oh, I've been to Rome before, and I had nothing to do with that fire. It is a throwaway line. I don't even think the camera is on him when he says it.
Yeah.
It's a reference to the first Doctor.
Okay.
Who didn't start the fire, but, like, he's, like, holding a map, and the map catches on fire, and Nero's like, that's a good idea. And the Doctor's like, what? And then it cuts to Rome being on fire. So little references. I love those references. Like you said, we do see Amy Pond show up. We see Peter Capaldi buys a box. And he has, like, grayish black hair.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, and what did you say that was the year difference? Like, because yes, it's a show and you can make people look younger and blah, blah, blah. He looks so fucking young in this episode.
Probably 5 years-ish.
Damn.
Because Matt Smith was the Doctor for 3.
Hella young.
So, I would say 5 years. Probably a stretch. Without looking it up, probably about 5 years. Somebody's going to be like, you're wrong. It is 4 years, 11 months, and 15 days.
Please do it, babe.
So somebody's going to do it.
Do it. I do like the water gun, though.
Their names are both Spartacus.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I don't know, that's the whole thing with the Doctor and Donna. They always pick, like, the same name. No relation.
No relation.
Not married.
Not married. Then why the fuck are you picking the same name?
I know, it's great.
Like, why?
I mean, it's not as great as, like, Victoria Beckham and her son, David.
Thank you, Sarah Jane.
Yep. But, and then, yeah, seeing the devil at the end is what kind of got me, or whatever the fucking rock monster was. Yeah. He's, like, spraying him with a water gun.
I mean, it was really amusing with the water gun, though. That ain't doing shit.
Which, that's kind of David Tennant's thing. Like, you got the 3D glasses, you got the water gun.
Like, the little goofy things, but...
So, as I'm sure you know, which this is the whole reason I have a YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. Not to actually do reviews, but just to, like, talk about me.
Yeah, weird.
I've told you, like, my family, when I was a little kid growing up, like, my family was super conservative. Mm-hmm. And I was not even allowed to watch Power Rangers or Rugrats because they were too violent. I have also never in my life owned a water gun because they were too violent.
Yeah, you guys, we're going to end this video. I'm going to go buy some water guns now.
Because they were deemed too violent. And I mean, like, I grew up during the 90s in, like, the heyday of Super Soakers.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But it was too much, like, pointing a gun at people.
Oh, my God.
Even if I did this, like, they'd be like, don't point that at somebody.
You're going to poke your eye out.
Yeah. Like, yeah. So y'all have no idea, like, how sheltered my life was for years. Turned 18, grew my hair out, got tattoos, said fuck you, and been drinking liquor ever since. Anyway. That's all I got. Like, I didn't hate this one. Yeah. I liked it, but it didn't stand out.
I don't remember what I gave it. I think it was a 7.
Because
it's a cute episode. It really is, but...
And then Pompeii wasn't even a volcano. It was just a mountain with an explosion. Mm-hmm. Which, by definition... is a volcano.
Still a volcano.
So.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's fine. Whatever.
Good job, Pompeii.
Pompeii.
You should have been playing that song.
Is that a song?
Yeah.
I don't know. I always think of, like, what is it? Fucking, Night at the Museum. Pompeii. Where the volcano's blowing up and, like, the little guys are... No.
I don't remember that, but...
Anyway.
Okay.
Any other closing thoughts for the fires of Pompeii?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. That's all I got.
Really
We're done.
Yeah,
like I said, it's not bad. It's not great. It's okay.
Yep.
Donna saves the day because she's awesome.
She is a badass bitch.
For those who have seen it, go ahead, let us know what you think, and we will see you guys next time for Planet of the Ood.
Ood.